6,000 yesterday. And I sold the wool and bought the wool trailer. Oh, there's nothing. Get back there. So yeah, I need to get things off the trailer. No, we left the trailer. So drop that, step back, and hold it at arm's length, because that generally has less of a problem with glitching. Alright, so we now have... Oh, that's a bit sad. Okay. We'll put that there. That's just annoying. I'll put that in the shed. Well, I didn't put the other one away. That's the yeah, you have to place it exactly on the spawn point. And those indicators are not precise. Or not precisely placed for... So it looks like we're going to be using the wool trailer again next year for... Ooh, 37 litres of wool. Maybe if we head down that way again, I might take it with me. You can see behind me. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's stick it in reverse. That's the first thing. But I've been loading this on the Ivor Williams to haul the bales and stuff down to the sheeps. Again, an easy vehicle to use for that, and it relieves me from using the tractors for anything. So, engine off, engine is off. I think I left it in reverse, now it's in forward, so that's good. And I didn't put that pallet away, did I? Or did I? Nope, I left it in the middle of the road. And now I'm not holding it at arm's length, it's a little bit juddery. Okay, so that's our spares. I think what I need to do is we'll increase time just to see wool spawn into that pallet. Make sure I put it in the right place. Actually, I think it spawns every 30 minutes, maybe 15. 10, yeah. Okay, so that's in the right place. That's not producing anything, and that's now got probably 60 odd litres, maybe 90. And we have leased this truck. And that we'll be using tomorrow. Again, short. This is the extended wheelbase model, but it's a technically short wheelbase vehicle, so it's going to be easier to move around our farm and the roads. So tomorrow is theoretically the best day to sell stuff. Sheep are well fed, need sugar beets. I always forget which one Bramblewood is, but they may be out of sugar beets by tomorrow morning, but we're only getting, well, no, that'll be about 24 hours, 12 hours. So yeah, by tomorrow morning they may be out of sugar beets, but really they can live without them. So let's make it dark. And we're getting to the time of year when sunset doesn't happen till quite late. I'm going to go 11 hours. Loan interest, vehicle leasing cost. Oh, that's painful. I just had to pay for that truck 2 days running. That was not wise of me, I would say, but it's going to be good for what it is. Now the question is should I? Well, let's feed you, boy. There you go. enjoy your food. So I should probably feed the sheep first, because that'll fill these up. And good to see this is now moving down. Bad to see that that's not full. That one's full and that one's full. Not sure what's going on there. That should auto refill, and it did yesterday but hasn't yet today. But anyway, we'll fill these up, because then when we take sheep out of the pens, these will be overfilled, so they'll last a little bit longer. Hey dog. So let's jump in the Land Rover. And go get this done very, very carefully. And then, because we're loaded with bales, we're gonna have to drive through the gate. There's that. There's that. And the grass is looking good in there. If I was into cutting grass, we would be doing that. Right now, I think cleanliness, I got rid of the brooms, they started to not work well. Okay, let me whoops, undo that. That works. Oh, nearly made a bit of a mistake there, in that I grabbed the pallet before I turned off the strap. Drop that there. Grab that one down. I will grab that off the back and see if it disappears or not. Not disappearing. That goes there. We'll put these on the back. So yeah, I've taken to using the telehandler with a shovel to clean up the sheep feeding areas now. Okay, and they should now take one full or not. Actually expecting it to take a full bale, but it didn't, so interesting. What is that bale at? 1100. Okay, that's the top field sheep done, and as I said, not sure why we're not using the grass here to top that thing up. But anyway, that's good. No, wrong button. That button, yeah. Get back in the Land Rover. So that should be top field. They're full on everything except grass for some reason. I don't know why. Like I said, it seemed to be working a couple of days ago and then it stopped working today. Anyway, we'll drive down here. A lot of grass in this bottom field. So what I could possibly do is bring the telehandler down here, scoop up the grass and take it to the top field. Because that would work. Okay. Now I'm not driving into the feed area, so that it doesn't randomly take bales or food that I don't necessarily want it to remove. I need to stop clicking the bales before I've unstrapped them. Well, that all went. How are you feeling? They still want a little bit more silage. They want some more hay. We'll take that from under the sugar beet pallet. There we go. And this time I remembered. There go the airplanes. And they wanted all the sugar beets. Actually, not really surprised that they wanted all the sugar beets. I'll pull that off. Grab that one, and I'm thinking this will also all go if I get it in the feed area. Oh, okay, didn't. And I'm still looking for a solution for the silage bales, because unfortunately, as I've said before, if I don't use an entire silage bale, then it will despawn suddenly. Okay, dump that on there. That's fine. Strap that down. So this field is... Oh, they actually took all of it and still want more. Not too fussed about that. I'm going to jump over the hedge. And we'll turn the water on. There we go. And that's all filling up. So yeah, general news this week. Mrs. Osa went in for her surgery, which we were told would be 2 to 4 hours. Shouldn't be too bad. 7 hours later, she was out of surgery. And of course, 7 hours later, we're sort of, we were told at worst 7 hours for the, or 4 hours for the surgery and a further 3 hours for recovery. And so maybe she was still recovering. But no, they called us as soon as they came out of the surgery, so 7 hours after she went in. And as far as they know, everything is a success. The problem was there was so much infection that they couldn't see everything that they needed to do. Or they thought they might need to do, should I say. Not that they absolutely needed to do. So, yeah. In theory, everything's fine. But there may be some... they may not have got everything, but you can't tell, because... There now. You can sit at the front. You should go this time. Come on. Bye. Wow, seriously? There is 35 litres in the bale. Okay, whatever. I was expecting them to eat more of it. I think one of the other bales on this trailer isn't an entire full load either. Sadly, you can't combine bales. Yeah, that's 469. That one should be full. That's a full bale. Okay, so how much silage do these guys need? This is elm flour? Yeah. About 4,000. Yeah, okay. I guess we have to hope that it's... Well, no, we didn't actually have to hope it's 4,000. If there was a little bit under, let's say it was 3,900, I think I've still got capacity at the field over there. that we just did that, you know, we could have finished it all up. But anyway, that's done. That's pretty much full. It's about as close to full as I'd like to guess. How's my tea? Tea's fine. Tea's cooling off a bit, so I need to get that drunk. So what is the time? 9:30. So we've been going half an hour. Sheep are fed. It's a new day. Well, it really comes down to what the doctors expected to find. And the doctor that was performing the surgery basically figured that there wasn't a lot of issues in as far as removing a mass. And I think that was kind of straightforward, except it had fused to her abdomen wall and colon. So it was a little bit more difficult to extract it, but not significantly more than they'd expected. It was all of the infection that she had that they really weren't expecting. Although she did have an infection that she had surgery on about 3 weeks ago. So, and it turns out, in hindsight, there was a lot of infection, and so it wasn't a surprise. It's just that there was so much of it that it was just difficult to see everything else that was going on. Try not to hit the wall, dude. Okay, we will call that good. We'll stick it in drive. We'll turn it off. And I will grab the telehandler. But the doctor said she looked the best she's ever looked on Wednesday. The doctor did go and see her apparently on Tuesday, but she slept practically all Tuesday. That's the thing. We've been to hospital a whole bunch of times, and every time they've said, "Oh, there's an infection. We need to do something about that." And I can't remember if I closed that gate. And so, you'd kind of think that maybe they were missing something if every time she goes in, "Oh, there's an infection, we need to treat with antibiotics," because they're continuously treating with antibiotics. And so that's kind of a problem. If you've done the course and there's still an infection, that kind of indicates that maybe the antibiotics aren't doing their job and maybe something else is going on. Oh, I actually put that at the right level. Nice. I think this one, I actually smoothed the ground last time I was here, so it's easier to shovel it up. And I think we can drive through the hedge at the front of the field. But now I think they've dealt with the cause and they're treating for it, so it should be actually clearing up. So yeah, she will look better than she has in a month of Sundays. So 360, that's good. I'm guessing there should be another 360 here. The other thing I could do for this grass problem is just get one of those sweeping rollers that there's mods for. See here, I could probably do, where's the reverse button, a little bit better. If I leveled the ground again. Okay, that should be all of it. But yeah, just get a tractor with a little sweeper on the back. I think there are some. Maybe even the roller would work. Come on, go. Struggling up the hill here. And that might help with the general piles of grass all over the place. But yeah, I don't know why, but the broom started to not work for me. And it may be one of the other mods I've loaded in the meantime is conflicting. Because for the most part, I haven't had too much of a problem with those, with the broom. Okay, this will boost these guys' grass, which is fine. That's what we want. And the other thing you can do is use the terrain editor to clean this up. How much we got there? 138. And again, don't expect much here because small sheep eat less food. There we go. Let's try not to drive all over their food. So if we check now, we're 100% clean. That is looking excellent. That one, cleanliness needs to catch up. They're a little bit low on sugar beets, but seriously not significant. And that one we just cleaned. So the ones we just cleaned just haven't updated yet. And I think we just missed it because it's 8:02. So they'll probably update either at 8:15 or 8:30, depending on when that happens. We can go and put this back in the shed, using this thing less and less. I think the Merlot might be a better choice, just practically, because it comes with a 3-point hitch at the back. So you can attach things here. This can pull some trailers. Unfortunately, it can't pull the Ivor Williams, which is why I've got the little the Land Rover attached. Okay, so we should be looking at best price for sheep right now. Let's go sell some. So what I'll do is I'll grab the male sheep from the top field. They're the oldest of the male sheep that we'll have, so they'll fetch the best price. And then as we free up space on that field, I can start pulling sheep up from the lower fields as well. So in theory, yes. Okay, that's 501. That's the firstborn this year. 331. And the worst price we're getting is 280. So it's only 50 pounds more. So male sheep, let's go. There's quite a lot of them. And at this point we can actually see the male sheep are 10 pounds heavier, so it's higher value. But next year the female sheep, I think the female sheep should be at breeding age, so we should, they might not be, but their potentials for increasing the size of our flock, so I want to keep them at least until we get to the point where I've just got way too many sheep and I just have to sell half the flock every year, so that's what's going to happen. Oh, of course I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know how many we actually loaded into the truck, but there we go. Confirm. Don't know how many are in the truck, and it doesn't tell me. Anyway, there's room for 91 in that field now. How much does it take? Hang on, I'm going to check. This says it takes... No. That says it takes 28. Do we really have 28 sheep in there? Guess we'll find out when we get there. Again, this is another long drive down to the other end, complete other end of the map. But the truck's fairly quick. Top speed 51, so a little bit slower than the Land Rover can be, but the Land Rover is very twitchy, and so not the easiest thing to drive at speed. This should be a bit easier just because it's a little bit heavier. Do I want to... Oh, I don't want to. Doink. And of course, European model, so it's a left-hand drive, which actually makes driving in England very, very scary because you can't see around the vehicle in front if you're driving a car, or at least not easily see around the vehicle in front. It's incredibly annoying. Some of the maps that got reworked from 17 to 19 did include slightly wider roadways. This one didn't, so it is a little bit of a challenge. Oops, that was a bad choice. There's our recently planted grass field to the right. Grass is looking awesome because I planted it or something. And that field to the right looks almost ready. Maybe barley field, because that has an early harvest. Come on, truck. Might take a look at that and see what it is, what it says. Alright, here we are. Oh, that's cool. So when you put it in reverse, the hazards come on.